Good morning, viewer. Welcome to War for Active USA. Yes, the ninth day of Ukraine-Russian war, which we are covering. Russian forces have occupied Ukraine's Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant following a fire at the facility early on Friday. Ukrainian authorities said radiation levels appears normal. US and Ukrainian officials said Ukrainian President Zelensky accused Russian forces of intentionally firing at the plant, urging world leaders to stop Russia before this becomes a nuclear disaster. Yes, video shows the horrific aftermath of Russian military strikes that hit an apartment complex in Chernihiv as invading troops lay siege to key Ukrainian cities including Mariupol and Kharkiv. A fire that broke out at one of Europe's largest nuclear power plants following heavy shelling by Russian forces was extinguished early Friday as key Ukrainian cities come under attack from invading troops. Here is what you need to know today. Nuclear power plant extinguished. A fire at the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power complex initially sparked fears of a potential accident, but the blaze has since been put out. The International Atomic Energy Agency also said the reactors at the plant are safe and no radioactive materials was released. However, the head of the IAEA, Rafael Marino Grossi, said it was unprecedented to run a nuclear power plant while military operations raged nearby. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky led a chorus of leaders who condemned the Kremlin for internationally firing on the plant. NATO chief Jens Stoltenberg said the clashes at the nuclear facility showed the recklessness of this war, while UK Foreign Secretary Dominic Raab said it is very difficult to believe that it was not done deliberately. And Ukraine's nuclear operator said the plant management was now working at gunpoint. Russian Ministry of Defense denied those allegations. A spokesman said that its forces took control of the plant and territory adjacent to it on Monday, but was attacked by a Ukrainian sabotage group early Friday morning. The Russian government has routinely and without evidence claimed the Ukrainian government is staging provocations to provoke a military response by Western government. Russia is laying siege to the key Ukrainian city of Mariupol. The southeastern city's deputy mayor said it was surrounded by Russian forces and in desperate need of military and humanitarian aid. In northeastern Ukraine, 34 civilians were killed by Russian attacks on the Kharkiv region within a 24 hours period. Emergency services said Thursday. Kharkiv's mayor said the Russian military is intentionally trying to eliminate Ukrainian people as it targets civilian spaces. Russian troops are also advancing towards Odessa, the strategically significant city on the southern coast. Talks end with no breakthrough. A Ukrainian negotiator on Thursday said that a second round of talks with Russia did not deliver any result that Ukraine needed. However, humanitarian corridors for civilians were agreed on by both sides. Zelensky said the world will see today if those corridors work. The UN estimates that more than 10 million people may end up fleeing their homes in Ukraine, including 4 million who may cross the border into neighboring countries. More than 1 million have fled already. Want to help? You can learn how to help humanitarian efforts in Ukraine. Kherson population is facing violence from Russian forces. People in the Ukrainian city of Kherson have been subjected to violence by Russian troops, a local resident told on Friday. The individual warned that the situation inside the city is deteriorating. The residents shared with a video of a convoy of civilian cars accompanied by some Russian military vehicles arriving in Kherson Wednesday night. Yesterday, 50 buses from Crimea drove past us and settled in the local administration, the resident said, although has not been able to verify that the cars came from Crimea. In a statement on Thursday, Henry Lahuta, the head of the Kherson Regional State Administrator, said Russian forces had completely occupied the regional state administration building, but stressed the local officials had not given up their responsibility. Kherson Mayor Ihor Kolikhalov said on Wednesday that the Ukrainian military was no longer in the city and that its inhabitants must now carry out the instruction of armed people who came to the city's administration, indicating that Kherson had fallen under Russian control. Intelligence from the British military that was released early Thursday noted that some Russian forces have entered the city of Kherson, but cautioned that the military situation on the ground remains unclear. Behind the report for Active USA.